Fife Flyers TV, sponsored by the Bay Hotel, Fife's premier wedding venue.
It's clear that Dundee wanted it more than us. And I think the frustrating point from the coaching staff's point of view is that right from Monday, we were working prep all week to put in a good performance at home here these last couple games. You never want to hand somebody their playoff spot. You want to make them earn it. I don't think that we made them earn it tonight. And I think the frustrating point is the preparation didn't happen 60 minutes before the game. It happened all week. And if you were mic'd up for the entire week, you were saying, this is not a nothing game. This is our last regular season game at home. There's going to be a lot of people there. They're going to be coming out. We know what they're doing. Here's the video. This is what we're working on all week. Let's take care of our bodies and come out and put in a good performance. And when you wake up in the third period and play good for 11 minutes, you're not going to win a hockey game. Give up 7 goals at home is embarrassing.
Was there anything that you saw from Dundee tonight that you hadn't been expecting?
No. I mean, in the age of the era of video, you know, Dundee didn't do anything exceptional tonight except work their asses off, get pucks to the net, and you could tell they wanted it.
So you go to Dundee tomorrow night, and you've got to kind of sort of turn it around, I guess, to get that momentum into the playoffs. Yeah,
well, everything's a choice, right? Every single thing's a choice, and this is where vindicated's not the right word. I'm not sure of the word I'm looking for. Is you could see if you were standing hopelessly on the bench and you were getting outplayed week in, week out, and you know systematically you were getting run ragged. Well, like I said, we played for 11 minutes tonight, and you know if we came out and played like that, we could have comfortably won that hockey game, but we didn't. It's a choice not to back check. It's a choice to sulk because you're not getting a goal on the bench and break your stick. It's a choice. Well, everything's a choice. And unfortunately, we don't make the right choices enough.
Chris Wan's man of the match tonight, and some pretty good goals tonight.
Yeah, good for Chris. I mean, I think the D men as a whole tonight really toiled. They just toiled. They looked tired, sluggish, not making smart choices. And I know a lot of that has to do with forwards not giving them a hand. But they look like they toiled. But good for Chris offensively. You know, he deserves it.
After the results tonight, it's looking very much like Belfast, maybe an outside chance of Sheffield in the playoffs. So, do you have a preference between the two, and how do you rate your chances with them?
Look, I mean, I'll go back to your previous question. It's a choice. I mean, so there's no sense worrying about our opponents. This group in there have to decide what they want to do. And if you look at the chart in my office about our wins and losses over the course of the season, you can see why we went through spells of losing 3-4 games in a row, because we just weren't there. We just weren't there. Guys look tired because, you know what? I mean, you have to remember, in the business end of the season, and there'll be times where you dip and you're really high. But right here at the business end of the season, regardless if this is a nothing game to us, which in my opinion is not, because I've publicly stated in interviews that we want to be going in on a positive into playoffs. But I think sometimes guys have their priorities mixed up. You know, they come over to Europe and they're not their spot's not threatened on the team on a weekly basis. I don't have, unfortunately for the position that a team like we're in, is I don't have a lot of leverage. A guy knows good, bad, or ugly, he's going to be playing. So he can go and stink the joint out tonight because I got to use him tomorrow. And that's a frustrating thing for me. I guess big picture, maybe guys play themselves out of jobs. That's big picture stuff. But I'm worried about the small picture here. You know, I feel like I have to apologize to the 2,000 plus people that came into the building tonight, because I've been in this building a long time. And you know all they want? They want a team that worked their asses off like Dundee. Win, lose, or draw, they'll get behind you. But how can you come and pay your hard-earned money to watch a team work for 10 minutes? I feel embarrassed.
How much now are you just want to get the season over and get on to picking a new team and get doing something different next season?
Well, no, I mean, look, this is one game, okay? But I will say this. The road to the playoffs is incredibly difficult. It looks as if, it may be Sheffield, but it looks as if Belfast. So you got to go and beat Belfast basically twice. And then odds on, if you make it past that, you got to go and beat Cardiff. And then possibly meet Sheffield in the final. Like, that's a tough road. And you have to be not only physically prepared, which I think some guys look like tonight they weren't, you have to be mentally prepared. And we tend to be an emotionally frail group at times.
And just finally, we've got two sort of fan events this week. We've got Late Skate going on just now, where the guys are out there in front of the fans. You've got the awards night on Wednesday night, where again the guys are mingling with the fans. Do you think things like that kind of help maybe sort of focus them mentally again?
Look, for me, I don't think they've done near enough fan events. I've said to you countless times that the way you create a bond between a team and fan is that they're not looking at a number or name on the back of jersey. They feel like they know them, okay? And then also when you know the fans, it's not faceless or people that boo you. There's a connection there. And that really developed in the early years when I was here. And it's a strong bond. So the more things we could do like this, the better. And, I mean, so these late skates and, certainly our awards dinner has really grown over the years. I think it's one of the better ones, and it really gives you a chance to sit down and have a laugh with folk. And they're important, and we should encourage more events like this.
Todd, as ever, thanks very much.
Thank you.
The Bay Hotel, where your dream wedding becomes reality. Visit us at thebayhotel.net.